I'm here in Huntsville, Alabama at the Utility Technology Association's annual conference. It's a great event that brings together cybersecurity professionals from the utility sector for a chance to learn and network with other cybersecurity professionals and vendors. And joining me for this conversation, joining me for this podcast is UTA's president, Vicky Wilson-Turner. Vicky, this has been an awesome event. Can you tell the listeners about the conference and what it's all about?
Sure. The conference has been in existence since 1981. We actually started back before computers were ever computers for us. It was a data processing organization that was developed by utility personnel that wanted to design a networking opportunity to talk about best practices, new technologies, things like that. So then it evolved as IT departments became a thing at utilities. Then it evolved to UTA, which is Utility Technology Association. We talk about all things related to technology that affects the utility environment, from anything from customer service to engineering, but mostly technical. So cybersecurity is definitely one of our biggest hot topics here lately, that and artificial intelligence. So cybersecurity is constantly changing every day, every hour for all of us. So staying on top of this and knowing what our counterparts are doing to defend their utilities against the cybersecurity attacks that are coming left and right, this helps us to stay involved with each other, to know what's going on. We have agencies such as Department of Homeland Security and FBI that join us and give us updates regularly on what's going on in their environment, what they see, and how they know that there's threats and risks coming at the utility environment.
So we're kind of at the end of this conference that's happened here in Huntsville, Alabama. You're just going to walk through some of the sessions that folks have been able to attend here, some of your favorites, and some of the other offerings that make this event really special for attendees.
We have had a cybersecurity roundtable. We had several utility spotlights, and we really enjoy these because this gets it from the utility's perspective. It's not as much the vendor that's promoting what their products or their services do, but the utility gives us use case scenarios. So they tell us exactly how they've used this product and how it's helped them. So we've had cybersecurity aligning objectives and strategics in the dynamic threat landscape. And this is where TVA and EPRI joined with some of our utility folks to show how that their products and services help our utilities every day to defend against cybersecurity attacks. We also had artificial intelligence for utilities, and this is where they wanted you to know the steps to know what about artificial intelligence before you step into that realm and before you engage it into your utility, of things to think about, lessons learned.
So I want to kind of circle back to that roundtable session that you brought up at the beginning. I think that is a very valuable way to kick off the event because you really get a lot of sharing of information. And I want to send a kind of a public thank you to you and your organization. Last year when we were researching and trying to launch Utility Security Magazine, you guys were gracious to let us come here and attend that roundtable session, which usually is not allowed for vendors, but we got, as a media company, you let us come in and sit and learn a lot about what's going on and what the challenges are. Can you talk more about why that roundtable is so important to the conference?
Well, it gives each of the utilities a voice at the table. So they like I said, we have someone from Department of Homeland Security that joins that session. So he gives an update of the landscape as they know it. And they talk a little bit about the utility risk and what they're seeing. So then our utilities are able to join into that conversation. They talk about things that they're doing to mitigate the risk, and they learn ideas from the other utilities for those that are a little bit more progressive. Some of the smaller utilities, and even though they're smaller, and we have some utilities that have 500,000 plus meters, but some of the smaller utilities bring some great ideas to the table. They bring a lot of good content, and everyone learns from everyone. So we've done this for a few years when we were afraid they're going to get bored and washed out with it, but every year they want it back.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of insights and a lot of honest sharing of real challenges that are out there. And speaking of sharing and learning from each other, networking is a big part of a conference, and yours certainly has a lot of opportunities to do that. Can you talk about some of the things you all put together to help people have more time to network?
Yeah, initially, early on in the conference, we didn't let vendors even participate. And now we let vendors be part of our sponsorship of the conference. It allows us to be at a bigger venue, but it also allows our utility folks to be able to engage with these vendors in a comfortable setting. They're able to network. We add an extra hour to our lunch each day that gives them time to visit the booths and everything. But it allows our utility personnel to network with each other. They're all on a first-name basis. They extend their contact information. I, as well, love that networking opportunity that I can reach out to any of these folks because I know several people from this utility environment that they're using this product or they're using that product. So if we're looking at that product, then I've got first-hand contacts that I can reach out to and say, hey, tell me the good, the bad, and the ugly about this software or this product or service. So that right there is just priceless for me. I love the networking piece of it.
Again, a fantastic event for utilities to be a part of. And speaking of, if somebody wants to be a part of the next conference that's coming up, or the UTA in general, what's the next steps they should do to get involved or attend the next conference?
So if they go to our website, and it's www.utilitytechnology.org, that website has a Contact Us page. So on that Contact Us page, just reach out. We'll put your name on our email list, and we'll start communicating with you as far as the next event. We are scheduled for Memphis, Tennessee in the fall of 2025. The dates haven't been confirmed, possibly the last week of September or the first week of October is what we're looking at, but that will be confirmed, and those dates will be sent out onto our email list. So reach out to us through our Contact Us page. We'll get you on the email list and get you attending.
And one more time before we wrap, what's the website address?
It is www.utilitytechnology.org.
Thank you so much, Vicky, for taking time to do this podcast today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.